Ooh, where did I go? I was so spooky. I was so disappeared. Hi, Zykes. Hi, welcome. Oh, hi, Diggity Dave. Hi, Crystal. How are you guys today? Sorry, Zykes. I didn't mean to scare you so much. I doubt I'll be here long. My phone is dying and I have a cat in my lap. Oh, okay. Well, if you have a cat in your lap, that is 100% understandable. You cannot move. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Crystal. That's awesome. I haven't done my drawing setup in a while. Now I'm kind of... Ooh, should I... Whoa, I'm so big now. Ha. Ha. Oh no, I'm kind of clipping. Well, now I'm too big. Taking up all this space for chat. Good enough, right? Alright, cool. I'm usually so tiny, so tiny. And will lock me in place so I can't move around. There we go. Uh-oh, don't fall asleep. Truly a worthy sacrifice, my phone for the hairiest of kitties. I hope you're doing well. I'm okay. We're doing a laid-back stream today. Everybody had fun doing bunny girl pictures for Easter and everything, and I was so busy last week with a lot of IRL stuff and family stuff that I didn't get a chance to complete one. So I got my sketch going, and I figured might as well just get some drawing in, right? Too big, bigger is better, right? But I don't want to eat up the whole screen. Then I can't see chat. I can't see my beautiful haunted forest. It's too good to cover up. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I know it's not nearly as fun as Zelda. That's a blast. And just as a heads up, I will be streaming Zelda this week, but I will be doing Friday again instead of Saturday. Because I am going on a mini vacation. I haven't had a vacation in years, and it's only one overnight, but I'm going out with some friends that I haven't been able to see for a while. So it'll be really nice. Hopefully. Otherwise, pure chaos. Oops, I have white. That's not going to show up very well. But yeah. No, as I'm sure you guys saw on my Twitter post, as well as my title, yeah, treat yourself. Exactly, Diggity Dave. That's what I'm all about. Well, I'm not, because I barely do it, but that's what I'm all about for this upcoming weekend. But yes, today was the funeral service for my dearest belated grandma. She was a very, very big inspiration to me, and also just a really big part of my life. So it hurts. It's sad to see her go, but she lived a very wonderful life. Very wonderful. Hi, ID10. How are you? We just started, so welcome. But yeah, it's my father's side of the family, and it's a very small family. It's just my brother, myself, and my dad. He had a brother, but his brother passed away many years ago, probably about 15 years ago, from cancer. So it was just us. So I was always very close to my grandmother growing up. But of course, since it was kind of a dwindling family, we always had dinners once a month, always on Sundays, and made all of my grandma's favorite stuff. And she was a first-generation immigrant from Sweden. She came over to America when she was 16 years old. So it was, that was something that was just so cool to her to, especially back then with a lot of like first generation immigrants, that was, America was seen as like the land where anything's possible, regardless whether that's the case now still, it's a really cool feeling. And, with her came all of our amazing Swedish recipes, and I was very fortunate enough to have learned a lot of cooking from her in the many years that I spent with my grandma. So I'm very happy, and I'm very happy to have not only a lot of the recipes in my brain forever, but I have her cookbooks now. The same ones that she used, like her mother used in Sweden. So they are falling apart. But you know what? Everything's still legible. You can read it. That's all that truly matters, right? The food is good and you can read the recipe. Luckily, she translated a few of them because some of them are actually still in Swedish. I have an old friend from Sweden. It seems like a cool place. Have you ever had a chance to visit? Unfortunately, no. That is definitely on my bucket list. My grandma grew up on she is from the island of Öland in Sweden. And fun fact, her mother was actually one of the head cooks for the summer home that the King and Queen of Sweden spent their time at during the summer, hence summer home. Which I like to hashtag humble brag and be like, yeah, guys, if you ever think your Swedish pancakes are better, well, the King of Sweden ate ours and he liked them. So yeah. Everybody has that one strangely interesting fun fact about their family tree, and that's mine. Thank you for the hug and love, ID10. Doing well, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Thank you. The only Swedish cuisine I've had is IKEA meatballs, which I'm assured is authentic. Actually, Zykes, I've had this conversation with friends because, sure enough, I am a Swedish meatball snob. We have the best in the world, in my mind. But I've had some from local restaurants, and I had never been to IKEA up to a few years ago. And IKEA is actually okay. For a big chain restaurant, they are okay. I've had local ones where they're like homemade and they're just, trash. But I spit upon your Swedish meatballs. Then my friends just roll their eyes because like, God, you're so dramatic. Yeah, I'm dramatic. Have you met me? Thank you guys again for being here. Hopefully it's not an odd request, for people to show up on a day like today, but I figured I've because of last week and everything, I haven't been streaming on the schedule that I really wanted to keep. So figured, well, Mondays are usually my Ratchet and Clank days, but I don't know. Today it just feels like kind of having a simpler stream, And I'm jealous that Gum and Cat got out super cute bunny girls and I didn't. So it's my turn. I'm trying to do better at speed drawing. Because sometimes especially, oh my goodness, you guys, for line arts or sketches, I can sometimes spend 5 hours doing either or both just because I like to take my time. But I've seen a lot of professional and just better artists talk about, well, hey, one of the things that you really should do is try to be more efficient with everything. Don't redraw the same lines 100 times if you can avoid it, you know. Butt cheeks are hard to draw for me. I'm trying to make some voluptuous, supple butt cheeks, you guys, and they're looking like saggy pancakes. Like, oh no. Tuned in right to a butt. Hi, Miss. Thank you for showing up. I was just talking about saggy butt cheeks. I couldn't get it to look right in the sketch, so I was like, well, hopefully by the time I get to the line art, it'll look better. But I'm like, if I make one butt cheek protrude more than the other, then it's gonna look weird. Like, I don't want a pointy butt cheek, you know what I mean? Yes, Dumpy! Smacked it. I love you guys. Oh, hi, Sambo. Yeah, everybody got the grabby hands. Oh my goodness. That looks okay for now, I guess. I suppose. You know who I need in here is, oh goodness. Why am I blanking on their username? Hold up. At Lorelei. It's not too late for bunny ears. I DM'd you something for that if you want. Oh, sweet. Yes, bunny ears are always welcome. I was just trying to hop on the bandwagon because I'm always late to trends and stuff. I was like, oh, everybody's doing their VTuber in a little bunny costume. That's so cute. I want to do it too. There we go. Storm Rider. That's their name. They're in our Discord, Gum's Discord, and they almost always post in the 18 plus art. Holy smokes. When I eventually get more disposable income, I am definitely ordering a not safe for work Lorelei picture. Right? Stormrider is like, holy shit. I don't know. I'll come back to the butt cheeks. I'm not satisfied with the butt cheeks. So we will just save that for later. Try to draw what I know how to draw confidently, I guess, before I jump into... you know what? The elbow placement. Whoops. Elbow placement's a little bit off. Oh, by the way, boys, I'm very disappointed in myself for not having this ready by Easter, but this was all I could make in time. Hold on. Let's do a quick turn real quick. I am so happy. I had to try to get everybody to be around their correct height. Sorry, I'm gonna hide chat just for now. Oh, Dumpy's all up on Xeno. Yes. So I right here. Oops. We got Emrys. There's ID. There's Ames. There's Sanbo working it. Hell yeah. And then right there we have Xeno. I kind of wanted to give everybody, in my mind when I thought about it, it was like everybody has their own unique feelings about it. So Emrys, of course, is like all for it. He's like twirling around and he's feeling it. And he's like, oh my god, I feel so pretty. Sanbo is just working it. He don't even care. He's working it. We both have a relatively embarrassed Xeno. He's kind of just like, I've done worse, but he's still not too happy. Poor ID's like, why am I here? Why am I here? And then I figured Amesworth is kind of in the same boat as Sambo, but he's just not as like big-headedly into it. So he's working it, but he kind of just has like a mep face. So hopefully one day this will be done. I was just gonna do a sketch. I don't draw male anatomy. And all of a sudden recently I'm like, yeah, let's give it a try. Let's try it. I had to do a male artwork commission, and that was very, very difficult for me because I draw cute girls. I don't really draw dudes very often. So, and then of course Sanbo commissioned me to be his VTuber mama, and I was like, oh boy, another guy. And then I finished that. I'm like, I'm never drawing another guy again. And then, of course, Discord happens, and I just had that just hit my brain. I'm like, oh, God, if I don't doodle it, who will? If you can't count on yourself, who can you count on? So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me fund that. Oh. Anyone in chat not familiar with Stormrider can DM me here or on Discord. Yes, they do post a lot of not safe for work, 18 plus Japanese anime pictures, if you're catching my drift. But holy mother of God, they are amazing. Disposable income. I'm definitely getting one of Beatrice from Umineko. I have all of, oh my God, I'm saying way too much right now, but I have collected Umineko things for the past decade plus. And it ranges anywhere from plushies or little figures that have come out to, I'm not too confident on the hands, so I have this. This was my reference pose. I am very bad with hands, but the hands aren't very detailed here either, so we'll just kind of wing it. But for anyone who might know of Umineko, unfortunately, there's just not a lot of official stuff that was made. Okay, let's see. So I have a lot of doujins, and they're good doujins and naughty doujins, but doujins all the same. What can I say? Whoa, that looks weird. All right, what can I say? I like my golden witch. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Hands. I hate hands. Okay, let me do a new layer really quick, just because I want to... Okay. So if I treat this like a rectangle with a little, like, fat knob on it. Yeah, fat knob. Did my ears deceive me? Those hands are looking legit, though. Well, thank you. I don't feel that, but hopefully they turn out looking okay. Okay, so then we have the knob here, and then just another rectangle. And from there we have the, like, so one of the tricks I see a ton for artists is break everything down into shapes. And it's such good advice, but it's been really hard for me to learn that. Just because that's just not how my brain sees things, I guess. If that makes sense. See, I don't know. That just looks kind of like a weird worm. But I guess that's kind of what it looks like in general. So let's do like a little fingertip. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, ID10. What did your ears deceive you of? By the way, I probably should have asked like 100 years ago, but are the audio levels a-okay? Okay. Oh, nothing. Oh, the sounds looking legit though. Thank you, Zykes. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, and I have different mouths I haven't decided on. I wanted Lorelei to be a little like embarrassed looking. See, she got some say-so in her. But I also was like, well, I don't know though. So I drew a bunch of different mouths, and I'm just kind of gonna go through them one by one and see which one I ended up liking. All I know is that I'm not ready for the finished product. I want to do more, not necessarily like 18 plus art, like, you know, like Stormrider levels, but I do want to do more, I've always been a pervert, so I want to do pervy art, but I feel like my style sometimes is just too cutesy to pull that stuff off. Get some of that out of there. I don't know. We'll revisit the fingers. I'm not too happy with that. And then pretty much just, I probably want to extend the thumb like that, huh? Yeah, I'll extend the thumb like that because I don't like how it, I know it's the angle, but it just looks like a weird stub. So we got the stub, and then we'll finish the thumb like so, or maybe not. I don't know. Ooh, yeah. Ah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That mouth. Oh, that one. I put it in there for a maybe. My heart won't be able to take it. Laura, I said, were you hard? What must you do to me? Oh, well, thank you. I think you can pull it off. That's just Gap Moe, though. Yeah. Zykes knows. Oh, okay, let me look at the thumb again. All right, so I want to break it down. 1 joint, 2 joint, 3 joint. Okay, so when I do it there, when it's really tiny, it looks okay. So why is it that when I try to do it like a big boy thumb, it looks like poopy? Hands are something that I'm actually really proud of. I have improved on a lot in my years of drawing. But I feel like, you guys know, like, when you get really good at anything in life, and you're like, man, I'm nailing it, this is awesome. And then the very next time you do it again, you're like 400 steps back. Like, what happened? What happened? I was doing so good. Where did I go wrong? Oh, Twitch economic. Is it Twitch itself, or is it my live stream? I've been having trouble with OBS just randomly disconnecting, and it's really annoying. It's a little too chubby. I think it's Twitch. Okay. Yeah, I keep having this weird issue where OBS gives me like a disconnection error. It happened to me all... not last week, because last week I had to stop streaming for my grandma's health issues, but it was like my hiatus or whatever. Oh, darn it. I started drawing on the wrong layer. I guess it doesn't matter. The only thing different is... Okay, we'll duplicate. I was keeping the mouths on a separate layer because since I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet... There we go. Cha-cha-cha. There we go. I'm so excited to play more Zelda. I'm really excited that... I'm getting closer, you guys. I'm getting closer to the end. It's really fun. I'm gonna be so happy when I'm not... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wow, my brain's... Me brain not too good today. It's hard to say. The video quality keeps dipping to postage stamp quality and then buffering randomly. Oh no, you're so close. I know. I'm so excited. Ugh, that looks weird. Yeah, okay. We're gonna we're gonna ditch the hand for now, because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of my own hand, and use that for reference. Cause yeah, that's a hand. So you know what? Again, we'll move on. We'll draw what we know. And if there's one thing I know, it's not hands. As I go and move on to drawing another hand, okay? We're moving on. Wow. Oh, thank you. Lorelei has drawn on the wrong layer one times. Oh boy. Thanks, Sykes. That's a pretty decent counter to have going, actually. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's erase some of the top, because I don't think that the way I have it going is going to work too well. You guys are awesome. But yeah, I figured in a little bit. So if anybody's curious, in my title, now mind you, please, I did not really learn much Swedish. I was very upset with myself because I actually 2020, I mean, you know, you have nothing else better to do, so download what was that app with the owl? Teaches you a bunch of different languages and such. But I downloaded that because I studied Japanese in high school, and you know, if you don't practice a language, you get really rusty. So originally I was just gonna relearn some Japanese, but then of course they had Swedish on there. Duolingo, thank you, Emrys. That's exactly what I had. Duolingo, but they had Swedish on there. So I thought it would be fun to try to learn more Swedish. My grandma started teaching me some when I was a kid. But like, I was a kid, so she's like, here's how you say Bugs Bunny, it's Bugs Bunny. I'm like, wow, Grandma, that sure is different. But I was doing okay, and then my horrible attention span did not last long, and I stopped using the app. But she was so proud of me that I could say, like, the young woman went to the store. She's like, oh, look at you. Aww. Let's see. Sorry, I'm catching up. A must-have for every artist. Okay, but the booba dough. Tasteful. Yeah, you can have a little bit of booba. I was lurking while cooking, and I feel you about wanting to draw lewd things, but it's cutesy. Yeah. Because, I mean, as most artists do, your style changes throughout the years. You always kind of have those one or two things that stick around, you know? But cutesier stuff was always my main influence, because, you know, as far as anime or just cartoons at the time, the cutesy stuff is what I enjoyed. But as I got into my late teen, early adult years, I started really falling in love with Satoshi Kon stuff, and he became a huge influence on my art style. And actually, somebody pointed it out one time. I don't know if I have it on here. But I had this paprika artwork in my brain for probably close to 7 years. And I just couldn't figure out how to do the pose. I couldn't figure out how to do anything I wanted, but I had it in my brain. And, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. You know what? Hold on. We're going to... So actually, the art style I used to make my VTuber is actually a little different than my normal art style, because I wanted it to be, I can still tell it's my art, but I wanted it to be like a little bit more classic VTuber with like the really big eyes and more anime aesthetic coloring. There we go. And then we'll just kind of crop Lorelei here for reference. It hurts. It hurts so bad. See, I want to show you guys on here, but I don't want to accidentally show too much. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, give me 1 second, because I have some personal stuff still on this iPad. So let me do this. I'm just going to do that, and then I will find my picture. But I discovered this app called Magic Poser, and it's absolutely incredible. And I was able to actually create the pose, and not just the pose, but the angle I wanted. So anybody who has seen Paprika by Satoshi Kon, oh, weird. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it's doing that, but we'll just do that. Dumpy. There we go. I always had this vision of Paprika coming out of Chiyuki while she's sleeping. Oh, I'm sorry, not Chiyuki. Oh my god, why am I blanking on her name? Chisato, I think? I can't remember. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm having a bad brain day today. But I always wanted that. But I wanted it, like, above her desk while she's passed out sleeping and Paprika emerging for her, you know, for dreams and everything. And I just couldn't do it. And then finally I found Magic Poser, and you're able to not only pose a doll in any way you want, but you can change the angle, you can change the lighting. I was so happy. But one of the most fun comments I got was somebody made a comment that, oh, it reminds me of Ilya Kushinovov, who is an extremely huge Satoshi Kon fan, and he lists them as like their primary inspiration. And it was just awesome because Satoshi Kon's my primary like inspiration, but then I found Ilya's artwork and I'm like, oh my god, Ilya is also my awesome inspiration. So that's kind of more my normal art style. It's not super different from Lorelei, but you guys might be able to kind of tell that Lorelei obviously has slightly more on the anime side rather than like I kind of call it the persona eyes, because I really like the artist that does all the persona artwork as well. So, whoops. But yeah. So, long story short, I'm trying to draw Lorelei, but I have to kind of remember my new eye art style strictly for Lorelei. So that'll be fun. I feel bad. I'm really rambling bad today. I ramble bad, but today's extra bad. Kind of just do that. Thank you, Emrys. I appreciate it. I know a lot of us are really open in our Discords, and I appreciate that, because I actually, when I get more comfortable with streaming, I want to be a lot more open in regards to things like mental health, and kind of tell my stories and let other people share theirs if they're comfortable. But I know a lot of us that have gotten to know each other, we have neurodivergencies, be them emotional or actual, like more of the I guess mental side of it. And let me tell you, there are the days where I feel like my brain is complete and utter mush, and I'm just like, yep, today's one of those days. I can't keep a thought straight. I have 400 million thoughts going on in my head all at once, and I always get really worried when I start rambling on stream because I'm like, oh God, I'm doing that. Hey, Zykes, you want to add a counter to Lorelei drawing on the wrong layer? God damn it! Oh my God. Thank you, Zykes. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Besides, we get to hear that cute voice. Oh, so cute. I feel on the brain mush. Yeah, I'm really happy. I think I've talked about it before, but one thing that I do absolutely love about current generations and younger is that more and more people are getting a lot more comfortable being open about mental health and not making it taboo. I always say it took me a long time to come to terms with my own mental health. It took a very long time. And it wasn't a very healthy journey. Things could have ended a lot worse. We'll kind of put it that way. And but one of the really big things that I kind of had to tell myself was there's no shame in having any kind of irregular neurodivergencies is the proper term for it, but like, you know, when you don't know that stuff, you're just like, oh God, am I crazy? Am I just this or that? And especially I come from a line of family members where some of my family members also have similar mental health issues as I do. And growing up, I was always terrified of being that person. I didn't want to grow up and be that. And, you know, so you do everything to convince yourself, well, I won't be that because no, I'm not this. I'm having a bad day, or I'm just angry for no reason, or I'm just sad for no reason, whatever, but I'm not that. But I really had to come to terms with myself that there's literally no shame in having a different mind, a different brain than other people. And actually, it's not as uncommon as you think it is. Every time you think you're alone, there are hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of people that have the same exact neurodivergencies as you. But to me, the shame that I felt I had to kind of come to terms with was the shame I felt was me not admitting that, you know, I needed to seek treatment and seek help for what I have. Every person's journey is different. You know, it took me, like 12 years to finally come to terms with everything. And then, of course, usually if you start having any type of neurodivergencies in your teenage years, then, it's just hormones. You're just being melodramatic. And it's like, yes, if I yelled at my mom that Linkin Park was my life and she didn't understand, yeah, that was a phase. As much as I said, it's not a phase, Mom, that was a phase. But not everything is a phase when you're a teenager. Sorry. That's always a couple of my friends. We still, every now and then, will pop in our Linkin Park CDs, and listening to the lyrics again as a not so melancholy adult, I giggle. I was like, oh, teenage Lorelei. No, Mom, I'm not a nerd. I'm a rocker. I'm a punk kid. No, you're not. No, you're not, Lorelei. Just be open and honest with yourself. You're a huge fucking dweeb. And you know what? I love being a dweeb. Lorelei's drawn on the wrong mirror twice. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Crystal. I'm glad you like my laugh. Agreed, it shouldn't be shamed, but it's hard growing up in different views. It is. It really is. because especially with mental health, it can, just depending on where you are in the country or even the world, um, mental health in some parts of the world are looked at as you're possessed by a demon and you need to be exorcised. It's, something crazy like that. Well, okay, crazy, I apologize. Crazy's, can be a triggering word for some, but I think you guys understand my context. It's just, yeah, it's, for a lack of a better term, it's crazy to me that, people can look upon mental health like that, where it's just not a matter of somebody just taking the right medications, or even some people are very fortunate. All they need is just someone to talk to and good therapy. It sometimes takes people decades to find the right kind of help for them, be it medicine or therapy or a mixture of both. Or other healthy outlets. Okay, this looks weird to me. Hold on. Okay, usually you flip the canvas and you can kind of see the weirder shapes of things. It would help if I separated the eyes too. Yeah, so yeah, basically, this sometimes can sound discouraging because I heard it all the time growing up. Oh, well, things get better. Especially if anyone in my audience is either fresh out of high school or is still in high school, or heck, even some of your early years of college, because let's be honest, just because you graduated high school doesn't mean you're a mature adult, I've worked jobs well past high school age where the people working there are basically gossipy high schoolers, but it's really stereotypical to say that, well, it gets better. And it does, in the sense that you're not in a constantly toxic environment, something like high school, especially if, like I said, you were a different kind of kid. But it's also really important to know that sometimes the way for things to get better is to admit to yourself that, hey, you know what? I was afraid to admit something was wrong. I'm not afraid anymore, because I shouldn't be. I'm me. My brain might work this way or function that way. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad for myself personally, but I just have to accept it, be proud of who I am, and work on all the better ways to change it and to make my mind work with those neurodivergencies. And it's scary because not everybody feels that way, and not having that support can undo all of that. So, sorry, again, rambling. The stigma around taking medication for mental health issues is pretty bad too. A lot of folks are conditioned to think they should be able to do without, when it's nearly impossible for them, or even experience some emotions without corrective treatment. I agree 100%. It took me about 2.5 years of trying different medications to see what worked for me. And unfortunately, I have a friend that's been dealing with depression for 15 years. And just last year, he talked to me and told me that last year was the first time he found a medicine that worked for him. That's the thing about mental health, is that there are categories, yes. So be it, I think a perfect example is autism. Originally it was, there's Asperger's and autism. And then there's, different layers. There's quote unquote high functioning and all this and all that. Well, nowadays they realize that, hey, if we just say, hey, this person has autism and this person has autism, there's a whole spectrum. And it's the same thing for mental and any type of mental or emotional health disorders, is that it's all a spectrum. What might work for me may be detrimental to another person or vice versa. And it's, there's different severities, there's different, one thing I learned about depression medicine is that all of them work differently. There's different branches and categories of depression meds, and some are meant to block receptors, some are meant to stimulate receptors, some are meant to basically replace certain chemicals. And yeah, so it's like, just because someone diagnoses you with depression doesn't mean it's, there's no one size fits all for any type of neurodivergencies and their treatment. So yeah, it can be very discouraging because sometimes it takes years to get it right, but you can't give up on yourself. You just can't. It's really important because no matter how down you might get and how down you might feel, I promise you, there is at least one person on this entire earth that thinks about you. It might be somebody you haven't thought about in years. But I promise you that you have made an impact on someone's life. It might not be the person you might think of right away, but you matter. You always do, and never ever feel like you don't. It took me a long time to come to terms with that, and I still struggle with that. All the medicines and everything in the world can't cure everything perfectly, but you matter. You guys think I matter, and that's kind of cool, I've really enjoyed making friends. Hi, I'm back. I don't know where you... yeah, F-stream. I'm back. Hi, guys. I heard the OBS disconnect. I don't know what you heard last, but I can guarantee the last thing I said is probably for the best. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. I don't know where he left off, but... So forgive me if I'm repeating, but it's been 1 month since I started streaming. I started streaming on the 17th of March, so it's been a month and a day. And I'm not going to pretend that all of us are best friends forever. You want to come to my house? Oh my god! But I feel very blessed and very, very honored to have made friends with all of you guys here. You guys are awesome. I'm looking forward to community days. I'm looking forward to trying brand new games that I've never played before and everybody laughing at me because I suck. But yeah. Oh my god, sorry. I've been drawing the same eyelashes for 20 minutes and I'm not even looking if the eyes aren't even they're lopsided. Ah! I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, so here's the thing. I hate this, so we're gonna erase that. I hate that, but I like the top. And I hate that, but I like the bottom. So we're gonna do one of my absolute favorite things about digital art. We're gonna cheat. That's what digital art means to me. It's all about shortcuts. Cool. I'll come over and help you beat the well anytime you need. Thank you, Zykes. I need that. Thank you guys. Sorry. I'm catching up on stream a little bit. High functioning is kind of annoying. But yeah, it's a whole spectrum. Yes, I know. I agree with you. They actually stopped using high functioning. as like an actual diagnosis terms. Like in realistically speaking, as far as autism goes, I have two family members that both have autism or on the autism spectrum. One, unfortunately, is what you would call low functioning. He's very he's not very social. He has to very, very much keep to himself and almost be completely within like noise canceling headphones. Oh my god, Lorelei looks so derpy right now. So, you know, and it, you know, it breaks my heart to see him. My other one, he is my other family member, he's doing really well. He was very quiet as a kid and had a lot of like the telltale symptoms and signs, but it's incredible. He's in middle school now, and he actually it's so sweet, you guys. It's amazing how much high school has changed since I was in it. But I need to figure this out, cause man. But there were kids, if you were anything slightly different than the norm, you know, autism or not, you got just made fun of relentlessly. But he actually has an entire posse of girls that he hangs out with every other day for lunch. They invite him to the table. They stick up for him if people are being mean and rude, and they're genuinely his friends. And I'm just thinking, man, I was quote unquote normal, as far as that can be taken, you know, in high school, and I was picked on relentlessly. So it's just amazing. I'm so happy for him that he has such a close bond with people and made his own little friends. Sorry, again, side tangent, but on, you know, that kind of topic. Yeah, my therapist and I are working on my diagnosis because I've just been depressed and anxiety, and now I'm getting properly diagnosed on the spectrum. So it's very sweet and true. Yeah, I'm Crystal. Congratulations. Seriously, congrats. I can speak from my own heart. It is extremely difficult to build up the courage to do that. You know, like we have aches and pains in our bodies. We go straight to the doctor and take whatever medicine they tell us to take, and we're good. But anything to do with mental and emotional health, it is a true and honest battle. So congratulations, and I'm very, very happy for you, and I'm very proud of you. That's what I like to see. I like to see people come to terms and just live their best life, you know? And so many head pats. Thank you, guys. Okay, the eyes look a little bit better. See, I'm learning very quickly that I cannot draw and talk at the same time. This is why I originally wanted to do art YouTube, because then I could just draw and then record a record a really dumb voiceover. But man, if you guys know anything about the art community, I dodged a bullet there. Woof, woof, woof. Woof. Talk about drama. Drama bomb. Okay, I joke, but there is some serious stuff over there. But yeah, you are welcome, Crystal. Seriously, like, same for any of you guys here. Crystal opened up and shared their story. And please, you know, don't feel like you're forced to by any means. This is a safe place for you to do so. But mental health is different for everybody, you know? But yeah. And for anybody else that's going through anything similar, and you just don't feel comfortable sharing, like, the same exact thing, I'm proud of you. I really am. Because, you know, again, by firsthand, you're talking to the person who understands you the most. Man, I was doing good as far as this speed drawing thing goes, and now I'm, like, completely stuck. Because I've been drawing eyelashes for the past 30 minutes. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna leave it as is. I can refine it later. But let's get that out of the way. Because gosh darn it, we need a bunny Lorelei before the end of the century. My god. As if this couldn't take any longer to do. Everybody in the chat is like, Robin Williams and Jumanji. What year is it? Oh my god, she's been drawing for how long? She's only done an eye, and it's lopsided. What? Hi Zing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm working on it. The eyes were very uneven up until like 5 minutes ago. Well, hold on, actually. Let's flip this canvas and see how bad it is again. Okay, actually, that's not too bad. For now. That's not too bad for now. 24-hour stream. Yeah, to draw a single drawing. Okay, I have to relearn, like, my fucking eyebrows. I don't normally draw short, stubby eyebrows, but I love them. So when I was designing Lorelei, I was like, yeah, short, stubby eyebrows, I love them. And then I was like, oh crap, I don't draw short, stubby eyebrows ever. Zing, you're not really that far off. I don't know if you just jumped in, but like the last 20 minutes I've been redrawing the eyeballs because I've been so distracted with talking. Yes. Yes, I love cheating with art. Ha ha! Draw one eyebrow, flip that shit and reverse it. Oh yeah. Huh, I wonder. Ah! Oh my god, yes! Yes! Yes, if I keep him up, then oh my god, she's all embarrassed. Oh, Lorelei, you embarrassed little wooby. Ah. Yeah, type it out. I'm so mad, I'm so angry. Stupid OBS, stop it. I don't know why it's acting up. I got everything. I'm treating it right. I got Ethernet cable hookup. I'm not running a whole lot. But OBS is just a big old jerk. Hi, I'm welcome back. I'm back. Doesn't mean that it's best for shortcuts and cheats. Hell yeah. Sorry. What was the last thing I was rambling about? I was about to talk about having a toast, if anyone was interested. So if you noticed in my stream title is a laid-back art stream and a toast to my late grandmother, and there's this weird, funny-looking Swedish word, and I'm gonna botch it, but it's skål, which means cheers. That's like a Swedish toast. Raise a glass, and you have a drink. But in Sweden, when you have a skål and you cheers each other, you make direct eye contact the entire time you're drinking. It's supposedly it's to be an icebreaker because you can just do it with anybody. You can go up and have a skål cheers with some random patron at a bar or your buddy or anything, but it's an icebreaker. And here I'm just thinking, man, that's awkward. Because I just see like unflinching eyeballs, barely any eyelids, just, yeah, drink that drink. Random, but I used to have a coworker that said stop enough to become a catchphrase, so I made her lifetime stop sign. That is amazing. Hell yeah. Yes, anybody who wants to cheers and have a skål, no alcohol necessary. It can be your favorite juice. It can be water, if that's what you have. It can be a bubbly drink, a soda pop, or whatever your favorite spirits may be. But as I'm sure you guys heard me rambling throughout, but my grandma was one cool cat. I have great parents. I really do. Sorry. But I have a lot to thank my grandma for. For making me the woman I am today. Even if she didn't quite understand, like, anime and, like, all the weird stuff I liked. Like, who the hell is Avril Lavigne? She supported me no matter what, even if she didn't understand it. Even my parents would get like, oh, what is this weird Japanese stuff? Or why are you listening to this music? And blah, 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 blah. And my grandma, even if she didn't get it, she knew I was a good kid and I wasn't getting into drugs. And for her, that's all that mattered. Yeah. Wherever she may be, may she rest in peace. And Grandma, you're welcome in my haunted forest anytime you want to visit. Skål, everyone. Skål. Cheers. Sorry. She really did have a wonderful life. She would have been 92. Just right around the bend. So she lived a very good life. And honestly, in a crazy world like this, that's all most of us can dream of. So, thank you guys. Oh, how did I get blue? Thank you guys for joining me and celebrating an incredible woman. It just really sucks too, though, because Easter was her favorite holiday. And she passed away just a few days beforehand. But my family has a Christian background, so, you know, they see it as a bittersweet thing. Like, yeah, she's not around with us for Easter, but, you know, as my family believes in, you know, like heaven and life after death and stuff. So my dad thinks, you know, she's gone here, but she's having a wonderful Easter up there. You know, and I won't talk on anyone's beliefs. Of course, you know. Lorelei, why are you so shy? Laura, shy, am I right, you guys? I don't think Dinah's in chat, which is totally fine. But unfortunately, the funeral was during her, there it is. During her continuation of her, oh my god, Undertale. I keep wanting to say Overwatch. It's driving me nuts. And this has been the entire time she's been playing it. I keep wanting to say Overwatch instead of Undertale. Over. Yeah. So, but poor Dinah. She's at the Undyne, at the Undyne boss. And I checked her Twitter and she's like, man, I've been at this for 3 hours. I'm like, no. Poor Dinah. Like, I'm sorry. I'm rooting for you. I could totally see why you'd make that correlation. Yeah, right? Oh my goodness. Sorry, one sec, guys. Oh, boy. So just because we're on the topic of like family tradition and stuff like that, it's super cool because everybody I've been meeting so far is either from different places around the world or at least just different cultures from around the world. But does anybody have any fun like family traditions they do? Either just relating to it being fun for your own family or fun being, or if it being like a cultural tradition. Ours is always like Swedish foods and Swedish smorgasbords. So like Christmas isn't just, you don't just make a turkey with like mashed potatoes and green bean casserole. You have to have a full spread of Swedish, of like sylta, Swedish meatballs, ham, my grandma loved her lutefisk, so there was always lutefisk, which is really, really stinky fish. Still not as stinky as there was that internet trend from a few years back. It's like Stroman, something, I can't remember it, but that stuff is literally like illegal to bring onto like airports or closed spaces because it's so vile. It's so vile. It's like lutefisk is a fermented fish in lye. So you just ferment it basically in poison and you eat it. Yes, Sir Stroman. That stuff is fucking vile. But that's not just fermenting. That's literally just like letting the fish decompose and you just seal it up airtight. Like, ugh. Let's see, Zykes. My maternal grandma is from Poland, so every family member gathering has, pierogies. My mother's side is Polish, so yes, what are they called? I can't remember the name of the stuff, but sauerkraut stew with like fresh pork sausage, like Polish pork sausage. That's a huge favorite in my family. I used to hate sauerkraut, but nowadays I'm like, okay, yeah, I can get behind this. I like that salty sour. Fauschnot Day, potato donuts. Oh, potato donuts sound so delicious. Yeah, once it can take, yeah, it really does. It can explode because it's just so, yes, bigos. Yes, I actually made my first ever from scratch last year, and I gave some to my mom, and she was she's like, I approve. Both of her parents were Polish, so Polish, and then a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But my father's side was a Swedish woman and an Irish man, and yeah. And actually, that's, if you guys couldn't really catch on, but with myself, my oldest ancestor is Pan from Greek mythology. So, I have my Greek roots, but my absolute favorite places to roam and stay are within Irish haunted forests and Scandinavian forests. And that's actually currently where I reside. Once again, yeah, it's perfect. I don't really know where I'm going from here, so I'm just gonna leave the eyes be. We'll move on to the body some more. But yes, punchkis. They're like a jelly donut, kind of, like a Polish jelly donut. Those are, we get them at like a local Polish fest when they used to do them, like before COVID and stuff. And there was always a punchki guy who just made them fresh all day. The custard ones were my favorite, and my mom likes the raspberry jam ones. Yeah, Zykes, you know what's up. My Polish people. My Polish people in the house. You know what's up. There we go. I was taught to eat sauerkraut at a very young age. Yeah. Oh, I bet. I won't eat it straight like some members of the family, but I love it on a nice ribbon. Yeah, oh yeah. When I make a corned beef roast, instead of cabbage, I will put sauerkraut in there as it cooks. And let me tell you, it gets so extra delicious. And of course, like all the salt and the brine from the sauerkraut helps tenderize the roast even more. It's just so good. Oh, I don't like this butt cheek, you guys. We're back to square one. We're back to square one of the elusive butt cheek. My family dropped their traditions to fit in with America's, unfortunately. So I've been trying my best to learn the cultural things as an adult. I'm drooling over the donuts, not the butt, I promise. I mean, both. If I can get this butt cheek right, then you have every right to drool over the butt cheek. But this butt cheek is not coming together, man. It's really funny because I've been practicing so much on full body anatomy, with my last several drawings that I've gotten really bad at just drawing stuff from the waist up. So like this, I was going to, let me take away that. It's like the original reference pose that I'm using. I was going to draw all the way down, and I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I fucking hate drawing my hooves. I don't have normal fucking legs like this. I got the weird 3-jointed leg bullshit going on for being a fucking, fallen satress thing. I hate that. I hate drawing my legs. So, you know what? Cutting off right at the top of the leg, I'm cool with that. See, it's really funny because if you talk to a lot of people around the world, they're like, "Oh my God, Americans are such posers when it comes to culture," and it's like, yeah, we kind of are. If you're not a first generation immigrant, then it's like an ongoing joke that, oh yeah, everyone's a little bit Irish when it comes to St. Patrick's Day. Like, oh yeah, no, I traced back my ancestry and I am 265th Irish. It's pretty cool. But I always think it's a nice little special thing that I think you can share. Culture is one of those beautiful things that, if done properly and if done respectfully, almost anyone in the world can share it together. I mean, I would, not to assume, but I would think that a good majority of us here aren't of Japanese heritage. But look how many of us come together with the culture of food, or some friends and I actually, we have a Tanabata that's in our area, and we will actually wear straight from Japan yukata, and we dress up and have our obis and everything, and we've had so many people that are just thrilled to see us actually celebrating, because most people just show up in jeans and a t-shirt, which is fine, nothing wrong with that, but if done in a respectful way, be it with food or clothing or tradition or anything, culture is one of the most beautiful things in the world. And I mean, it's what makes us human. Our cultures and traditions and everything. And it's what makes everybody unique and special in their own right. But yeah, like, as long as you're not stealing it and trying to say that you're the one who came up with it. Like, no, Paul, you didn't come up with an onigiri. Fuck off. Paul, you don't even know how to roll rice into a ball. Get out. Sounds like something I do. I don't want to do it. Just cheat. They're just jealous. We get to celebrate all the cultures. Also, in my experience, most natives love to export their culture. Yeah. Again, like, I cannot speak for a Japanese person, but most of the time when I like, look into people from Japan, they think it's absolutely wonderful that not just Westerners like America, but like Westerners from west of Japan. There's people who are celebrating their culture worldwide, and they're just like, that's amazing. Like, it's amazing that people have that kind of love and appreciation and outreach. None of us are idiots. We all know what cultural appropriation is, when you completely disrespect or mock a culture, or like I said, you steal parts of it and claim it as your own. But culture's beautiful. I love sharing like the traditions that my family grew up with and everything. I love sharing that with my friends. I don't know. You know what I didn't do? I didn't even download any references of bunny girl suits. I just kind of went based off of I kind of just went based off of a swimsuit, but now I'm like, I don't know if her butt should be eating that much eating that much fabric. And I did get a little nervous going into menus on my iPad when I'm streaming, just because I have changed over some of my like more blatant personal information, but I'm like, I don't know if I have a family photo on here, and then I'm just gonna be like accidentally showing it for the world to see. My dad says Norwegian, actually. Yeah. And I was thinking I was gonna argue that, but nom 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 nom. Hold on. Let's grab this. Slap that down there. Yeah. Mama. Yes, you are my Norwegian brethren. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna regret this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try. I'm gonna try with this other butt cheek. I don't know. OMG, I'm planning to visit Norway with the GF this year. We were gonna go last winter. Yeah, COVID restrictions made for risky, but we're aiming for next year. That is awesome. Yes, do it. Do it. She's been learning Norwegian for a few years too. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's super cool. I think you asked earlier if I had ever been to Sweden. I have not. My dad used to travel with my grandma when he was little a lot, because all of his cousins were still in Sweden. But unfortunately, I have never been able to. I've never been able to go over. But that's on my bucket list for sure. My grandma's from an island called Åland, and I would love to go there. I've seen so many pictures, and it's just beautiful. It's almost like this little tiny piece of paradise. That's my favorite kind of stuff. If I ever go traveling to like around the world or something, is going to the big cities or something is cool, and obviously it's kind of a must at a certain point, but those little tiny hidden gems to me are like, if you don't go and take advantage of stuff like that, then you're just a big old dummy. Okay, I'm going to erase the sketch. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's way too high up. Okay. Sometimes, like, you have an image in your mind, like, I'm like, oh, the butt needs to be much more perky. It needs to be, like, hoisted up more. But when you hoist it up, you kind of realize how silly it looks. So sometimes I like to do that before I redraw something, but... Okay, I mean, if you guys think it looks okay, I don't know. I'm not too happy with it, but I don't think I'm going to be happy with it, so I just have to deal with it. Keep jiggling it. Yeah, okay. Duplicate that, though, so I don't ruin it, but... Got that badonka-donk, the honka-tonk-badonka-donk, the badonka-donk, honka-donk-badonka-donk. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're getting VTube Studio. That'll be my first PNG tubers. I don't have anything moving except for my fucking fat ass. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I got some Kim Kardashian cheeks going on. I wasn't like, Emrys, why do you always come back? You always come back during the best and or worst moments. We're debating if Lorelei has a Kim Kardashian dump truck ass or not. So you summon Emrys. Guys, Emrys is an ass man. We all know now. Hell yeah. Uh-oh, I think Wallmaster likes it. Nom 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 nom. I won't lie, it's true. Ain't nothing wrong with an ass man. Okay, no, that's not the real one. It's this one. I don't know. Okay, serious honest opinion from everybody and including artists. Let me flip the canvas a little bit, but how does it shape-wise? How does it look? Because I feel like. Let me make a new layer real quick. I feel like this is like kind of downward a little much. Like the butt cheek is slightly sagging downwards. And not a whole lot. Not like it doesn't need to stick out like a Kim Kardashian booty, but I'm thinking of maybe like, I don't know. Does that shape work more, maybe? I don't know if the legs are too thick either. I don't know. The red that I just drew. Do you think the red works as far as like an updated silhouette? I don't know. It's so hard for me because I don't normally draw booties. Let me scroll up a little bit. I need to validate lore booty. Oh, hold up. I missed a cat. What is it? It's Brunost is a brown cheese, but slightly sweet and caramel-like without being sugary. Oh, that sounds delicious. I would totally be down to eat that. This is how you summon Emrys. Yeah, we know. This is why you like dumpies. Hell yeah. I won't lie, it's true. Mostly legs, but legs lead up all the good bits. Oh, Lord. Yeah, thank you, a cutie butler. Well, thank you. Oh, yeah, thanks, Zykes. As an aficionado, I think the slope and curvature is quite good. Okay, all I know is that bunny suits are often eaten up by the booty. Yeah, right? Just... The butt shape's good. Okay. She said an angle makes it look lower, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay, cool. I see what you mean. Because, yeah, with my reference, I wanted to have a bit, as you guys can see, this was the reference photo that I was using, but obviously her, like, the angle is a lot more defined. but I wanted that booty to be a little thicker. So, wow. Okay, if you guys think it looks okay, then I feel a bit more comfortable moving forward. I'm happier with how the eyes turned out. I spent so much, like, awful time on that. Not awful time, just slightly wasted time, I guess, because I spent too much time fiddling around. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna black out the screen real quick, and I'm gonna just download a couple reference photos for Bunny Suit, just because I want to see how the cut is, like the swimsuit cut. So, and I'm just really paranoid that I have something showing. I don't care if you guys see my porn. I'm not worried about that. I'm more or less worried if I accidentally show something that has to do with IRL me. With IRL Lorelei. The world we live in. Okay. Oops. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have some awful shit on here because when I was drawing, I drew that funny picture of me holding up Dinah, and it's obviously a reference to that classic giant woman picking up small woman picture that we all know and love. I was trying to go and find, because I kind of want to make it a little sketch series of me picking up everybody as 7-foot-tall Lorelei. So I was like trying to search for reference photos. Even just like real life. So I'm like, tall woman picking up man or small girl. And it's just like, it's either that one photo or it has nothing to do with what I'm looking for. So I'm looking online for like an hour for just multiple reference photos because I don't want to use the same reference for every single person I pick up. And then it kind of dawned on me. I was like, you know, I should, in all honesty, I should be probably jumping on like hentai websites and just looking up like the tag like big women or something or tall woman. I'm like, I guarantee you if I do that, I will find plenty of reference photos of a giant woman picking up either a small woman or a smaller man. So I'm like, all right, well, I know what I'm doing for the night. And I'm so glad I muted it because I still had a couple tabs open. So I probably would have gotten demonetized from Twitch. So yeah, we're just gonna push that off to the side. Oh, the thing. Wow, what happened? What happened? What was that? Something wowed. I didn't see an alert though. Oh, I still have chat muted. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. You could play WoW for 0 bits? How did that even happen? See, I still need to figure out how to work everything because I don't know what I'm doing. That reminds me of a video I need to toss into Discord. Hell yeah. Oof, man, that hikes up high. Okay, that is not helpful whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna unhide this for a second, but this is not an ideal reference photo because, girl, your butthole's showing. Like, I need to know how high it hikes up, not where, like, it's like a reverse bunny suit. And that's actually what it is. It's a reverse bunny suit. So instead of the bare butt showing there, it's like where the latex is. Yeah. That is nuts. Okay, well. I think we should be good. I want to see if I can find a reference of kind of like a similar... Oh, here we go. Oh, Crusader! Crusader Corrupted! Thank you for becoming a forest friend. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I got a hand on me. Practical. Yeah, right? Practical. Let's see. Okay. I think this is a decent... Man, that is some crappy image quality. Holy smokes. But it works. Grainy as it is, it works. So let's Oops. I always do that. Alright. Let me just make sure I'm going to do this because it's going to pull up my photo gallery. And I don't want to accidentally send or show anything. I think I took all of my personal photos off, but I just want to be better safe than sorry. Okay, now I can pull that back up. Hello, it's research, educational, exactly, Crusader. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for watching the stream. Yeah, I can't be too careful. I'm not too terribly worried. I mean, I don't have like a, you know, I'm not like a crazy, you know, Twitch streamer who brings in hundreds of millions of views, but luckily I can always save this, or, I mean, it's only gonna be up for 14 days anyway, so Twitch can deal with it. It didn't actually show a butthole, so we're okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. There we go, that works. So I got the front and I got the back. Let's see. How does that garment even work? I don't even know, Emrys. I don't even know. I feel like there's a lot of body tape that goes into holding all of that up. Yeah, very practical, Sambo. I'm back. Yay, welcome back. But switch to a friend. No worries. Just support as many people as you possibly can. Like, by all means. I try to do the same thing. Like if I'm at my computer as opposed to only my phone, I'll have like a ton of y'all up. I go between muting all the tabs and just checking in, but I'm like, gotta give them those views. Take my ad revenue money that I watching all those ads. Take my super chat. Take this, take that. I once watched a streamer type their entire CC info into Genshin because I thought, oh no, oh, that sucks. Yeah, that was, yeah. Okay, so I have two giant fears, Zykes. I have two giant fears while streaming. One, I accidentally show some sort of personal information. So obviously, that's a lot of people's fears. But two, accidentally hitting load instead of save on my game file. And would you look at that? What did I do Thursday? What did I do? Oh, sorry, Friday? What did I do? I fucking hit load instead of save on my game. And I lost an hour. But jokes on Scaredy Cat, Lorelei, because that whole hour of gameplay I missed or erased over, when I wasn't a complete scaredy cat and I actually played through knowing what to do in the Shadow Temple, it took like 11 minutes. So like an hour's worth of my stream was really only 11 minutes of gameplay if you knew exactly what you were doing. And I was like, I'm an embarrassment to myself. Oh my god. Okay, so that's actually pretty high up, all things considered. Wow! That's not a bit. What the hell is that? It's like a head. A freaked out guy. But no, that's exactly what I felt like. That face is way too accurate. I will say, though, I am slightly embarrassed. Gum had to, like, cheer me up the next day, but I got legit angry at that Shadow Temple boss. I'm like, man, I'm trying not to be, like, I don't want to, like, people to go, oh, wow, she's an angry person, ain't she? But that was such an awful boss. The Bongo, if you guys remember that one. I very much hated that. Hold up. Ugh. Just not feeling it. No, Burn Castle with like the 420 stuff. Yeah. I love that gif. Oh, I want to show you guys. I was very proud of myself Yeah, I thank you. Bongo Bongo is annoying as hell. Yes, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It was awful. I was getting so legitimately angry. I'm like, all right, don't break your controller. I had 2 fairies with me, and it took me, I think, my 4th try, and I finally got it. But I will tell you, though, and thank you for those who were in chat. I think Zykes, I think Chef was there. I'd have to go back and double check because I was seeing red so bad. But I was getting at least a little bit of reassurance. Or like that Z targeting is just so annoying. It is so obnoxious. And I think it really hinders it being on a different kind of controller. Because even though, like, the Switch controller, the Pro controller is a great controller. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But the way that they remap the buttons and it just doesn't quite make sense because of the layout of the new controller, the Z targeting is sometimes it doesn't work. It just does not work. And it's the most obnoxious thing in the world. So, yeah. Never again. I'm never going back. I did miss a golden Skulltula, though, and it did break my heart. But I don't care. I'm not going back. Four-ish hour speedruns if you don't glitch. Yeah. Man, I'll tell you, it was not fun. Okay, well, I gotta show you guys. Cause last week I streamed, and I took some time before my stream to kind of update some of the alerts, because I still haven't done that. I'm still trying to figure out OBS and Streamlabs and all that stuff, so I don't really have everything fully figured out. But I am very proud of the stuff I did do. So I have Streamlabs open, so I'll just do my tests so you guys can see it and don't have to worry about it. So I got my test follow, which you guys saw earlier, welcoming everyone as a forest friend, because everyone is my forest friend. And then for subscriptions, you become part of the forest family. Totally appropriate music choice. 100% appropriate music choice. You guys can hear the sounds, correct? Or no? Crap. Let me make sure properties. Okay, good. So it should be, you guys should be able to hear the stuff, right? Because that was something I thought of. Aw, thank you, Zykes. Ooh, Dairy Lord, look at you. You're officially part of the family. Yeah, and I can't figure out how to get the gift subs to do the same thing. It's driving me nuts. I'm not figuring everything out the way I want to. So thank you for the gift sub. There it is again. I promise I will try to have this stuff figured out. I don't know what donation is. Hosting? Oh, no, that's different. Oh, raids. Hell yeah. We're gonna party if it's a raid, you know? Oh yeah, I'm excited for that one. But the bits is where oh, they're a different alert? Oh, that's nuts. Okay, because I just wanted to be the same ones, I think. That possum. Oh my goodness, or it's a rat jam. That's awesome. But I will say I am very happy with my bits. Let me show you guys real quick. So I have my just kind of like standard bits, right? Which you guys saw.
This is a test bit alert.
But I had some fun doing the alert variations. So there's a couple that are, I figured, well, I'm not even gonna say anything, but you know, figured obviously if there's like a higher number, then I want like a bit more of like a celebration, right? So that's a regular. We got that. Hell yeah. Da-na-na-na. Hopefully the sound levels are okay. I tried to take all of
This
my
is a test bit
MP3s.
alert.
I tried to take all my MP3s and put them to like be the same. I need to do something for
Testing.
69. I got this one. Oops. Hold on. Hell yeah. Party up in here. I don't think I did anything for over that though. But
This is a test bit alert.
But this is my favorite one. I am very happy with this one.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
This is a test bit alert.
I love that kid so freaking much. Oh, thank you. I do need to stretch. Thank you for the reminder. I've been hunched over like a gremlin for the past like 2 hours. Well, not 2 hours because I only started streaming an hour and 47 minutes ago. So probably past an hour. Well, hold on. Let me, we're gonna do this. You know what? This is kind of a laid back nonsense stream anyway, right? So let's do this. Let's see. Let's add a variation. Right? Now we gotta do, let's see. We gotta do, condition randomly. Exactly amount. We gotta do 69. And then, but do I have a suitable GIF for this? Dun 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 dun. Wow, 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 wow. The counts of man, yeah, I'm gonna have to really dive into this. I need to just honestly, because I work at a computer all day. When I'm done with my computer, I don't really want to sit in front of another computer unless it's needed. But what I really need to do is take a day where I'm not streaming and just update stuff. Just do what I can. And you know, just try to make things work. I think I forget how new I still am to all this, because I feel like, oh well, everything's working. You know, I just all I gotta do is just plug in, you know, my capture card or plug in my iPad or do this, that, and I just stream. It's super easy. And then I watch everybody else. I watch everybody else streaming and I'm like, oh, they have like all this cool stuff that happens when people donate or when people redeem their Cloudy Clarity. I absolutely adore her. She has for her channel points, she has redeems where people throw stuff at her, and it's the funniest thing because it'll be like a squeaky duck, so it'll hit her and just beep. But there's one called a barrage where she just gets a bunch of junk thrown at her, and her 3D model literally flies across the screen and just like falls over like a rag doll. And that always cracks me up to the point where like I can't breathe. It's so funny. And I'm like, I want stuff like that. I want to do crazy, kooky, weird stuff like that. By the way, the Alora GIF is on Better Twitch TV. Ooh, yes, I would love to add it. I can help point you in the right direction for those things sometimes if you want. That would be awesome. Whenever I have time after work one day where I'm not streaming, I will gladly take you up on that offer. Because that's the other thing too, is I swear, I don't know why, but even if I search for an exact, like how to do this in OBS or how to do this on Twitch, I get like a million different results for the same one thing I'm asking. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes I don't understand at all what they're talking about because I'm still very new to this. I don't quite understand, you know, all of the ins and outs and the technology. Yeah, that would be so cute. Yeah, little butterflies that land on my antlers. Yeah, little will-o-wisps or something. I would love that. That would be so cute. I've been making a lot of stupid cursed redeems. See, Emrys, though, that's totally what I want too, though. Like, I want all the cursed stuff. Oh, actually, too. When people donate channel points, is there a way to put an alert on the screen or make, like, just a sound? Because I feel so bad because when you guys donate this stuff, half the time I don't even see it. So I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think so. That sucks. You'd think there would be. You'd think that it would just make sense to have that, you know? Okay, the more I think about it, the more the boob shouldn't just end there. And if it's gonna be squished, it needs to be squished. Not like that. Oh, good. Ugh. I want her boob to be squished. Oh, the question was, when people donate channel points, so like they redeem them, so the hydrate or stretch or anything like that, is there any way to get a sound alert for that? Or even just an alert on my screen? Because I consider myself pretty good at checking on chat, but like right now, I'm looking at it and Kat just redeemed hydrate, right? Well, there's no special color to it, and it's not even the bright white like the text is. It's just kind of a like mid-tone gray. So it's really easy for me to miss that. And, you know, obviously I don't have anything super special yet or anything like that, but if people are saving up channel points, I know I would get mad if like I saved up channel points to redeem something I wanted someone to do, and then they never saw it and never did it, you know? Even if it's just like, hey, hydrate, or hey, save, you know? Trigger Flyer can do that. One of the streamers I mod for uses various redeems. Okay. That will definitely be something to look into then. Like, even if it's just for me, to hear. That's kind of all that, you know, obviously if I can put like a silly gif or a silly sound, that's even better. I love my silly sounds. But even if it's just on my end through my headset, I want to be able to hear it and not miss something. TIL. What titties I love? Titties. Thanks. I don't know. I'm feeling so stumped on this. I'm not used to being watched when I draw. And I know it's silly because it technically shouldn't feel any different since I'm, you know, it's not like somebody's sitting over my shoulder watching me, but it's still like, it just feels different. I have performance anxiety. I can't do it when she's watching me. That's exactly what TIL means from Stay Forward. Yes. Titties I love. Like they like a while back ago there was like the Man Crush Mondays or you know, this is that. TIL, titties I love Tuesdays. And then I just say all of them. Yeah, that's why a lot of the time I just sketch a post. Well, actually, that's right, Kat. You dropped in late. That's actually what I did. I don't know where everything is. Let me just blank everything out. There we go. I did. I actually drew my sketch out and everything beforehand, but I keep getting just stuck up on it. Because obviously when I sketch, like for example, the eyes aren't going to be what they actually look like. You know what I mean? They're going to be different. But usually I'm a lot better. I love drawing eyes. So usually I'm a lot better at that and don't take so much time, but
I got performance anxiety. Everybody watching me. Ugh.
Dinah, hiya! How are you? Welcome. You missed me working on like the same thing for 20 straight minutes because I was too busy talking and telling stories. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have right now, and I've been streaming for 2 freaking hours. I'm so sorry, everyone. But you know what? Like, I like doing faces and hair, so I'm just gonna move on to that, so I have something to show for it by the end of the day. I'm so sorry that you've been having a fun time with Undyne. Hashtag mood. Sorry, I was playing Core Keeper. No, don't ever say sorry. Thank you for coming by. It's always nice to see you guys, but I mean, everybody has stuff to do outside of Twitch, so don't ever say sorry. Unless I'm throwing you a super special birthday party and you don't show up, then you could be sorry. I'll be like, Dinah, why? Why, Dinah, why? I baked you a ghost cake. Why did you not eat your ghost cake? Boo-hoo-hoo. I'm so sorry. I haven't gotten a chance to watch the VOD. Sanbo and I got back pretty late from like the funeral stuff today. Because of course, like we had lunch with my dad and my brother. And then we went back to my grandma's apartment and kind of just told stories and started packing more stuff up for... It's gonna take forever. How much fine china does one woman need? My God. I emptied out her entire hutch. And her, like, display plates, you know, because grandma's got to have those fancy plates with artwork on it that you don't actually use to eat. You just display it. And I'm like, oh my God, finally, I emptied the hutch. We can get that moving. It's all done. And then... And then today, I look over, and I'm like, she has one of those wheelie carts with like an entire set of nice teacups and vases underneath. And then I look up, and she has like 7 more decorative plates up like at the very, very top of the wall where I can't see because I'm short as hell. And I'm like, oh my God, we didn't even clean out the cupboards of actual dishware that we would use to eat on. Oh my God, I have so much bubble wrap I need to buy. So, yeah. All I'm saying is I'm keeping some of it, but I don't think I have a big enough kitchen in the world to have that many plates and bowls and teacups. I tried to be Undyne for like 3 hours. Finally, Emma showed me a walkthrough and I was doing it wrong. Oh no! It's not up. I didn't publish it. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Aw, man. Well, I'm glad you got it figured out. I feel bad because I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. But, I mean, don't feel bad, Kat. You went on like a week-long vacation for 1. So that's to be expected. And for 2, just talking to you off stream, you have been extremely busy. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad for not being able to stream. Don't feel bad for not being able to jump into streams. You've been working yourself to the bone for the past week, so don't worry about it, you know. You are our friend, you were here with us, and streaming or lurking or no lurking, we care about you. Yes, I agree with Six. You take care of your business. We'll be here when you get back. Grandmas love their dishware, they really do. I cannot imagine owning dishware that I can't use. Right. Nah, I was too embarrassed about it. Aw, I'm sorry. I understand, though. Like, I get it. Well, I'm giving you my hugs and loves. You know what you should do is, like, reload your save point from right before it. And you're like, hey, guys, welcome back to my stream that totally is the first time I'm ever going to play against Undyne. And then you beat her in one go. You're like, wow, I'm, like, so good. Well, actually, we found some good stuff. Obviously, my grandma had a lot of good stuff, but she had actual like hand blown or something crystal from Sweden. It actually has like a stamp on it of where in Sweden it came from, but they're famous for their high quality crystal. And they're just kind of like, I guess, vases? I don't know. Centerpieces, vases, kind of a thing. But those are really pretty. So I was scared as hell packaging those up. I'm like, oh god, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Grandpa had hundreds of wooden dogs. That's amazing. Oh my god, I love that. I love your grandpa. I wish I knew your grandpa so that I could have asked him for a wooden duck. Cause that is amazing. I haven't moved from the save. I could actually do that. You totally should. A dear VTuber friend, I watched her debut stream yesterday. Her name is, she's been in my chat a lot, and she actually knows, she understands my Umineko references, so I was like instantly, oh yeah, we're BFF now. Willow, or I'm sorry, their pronouns are they, them, so I apologize. But Willow, had their debut stream yesterday, and it was originally supposed to be the day before, but they weren't feeling very well and had very low energy. So, you know, they kind of apologized for it, and it's like, no, you know, it's, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's just like real life where you make a plan several days in advance, and then by the time those plans actually, like, happen, you're just not feeling good. So it happens, you know, for streaming or for just work or even get-togethers with friends. But she did a debut, and she's like, oh, wow, man, even though it's called a re-debut, it's like, I've never debuted before. This is the first one. But I kind of reassured her. I'm like, if you're not proud of something, you know, don't freak out over it. Don't worry about it. You can always redo it. And, you know, I totally understand. You know, you probably had a really frustrating time being stuck on the same boss for forever. That's kind of how I felt with the water temple the other night. My stream was 6 hours, and 5 of it was leading up to and the stuff for the water temple. And I'm just thinking, like, nobody's gonna want to watch this. It's so boring, and it's just, it takes forever. And by the end of the night, I was ready to just fall asleep at my computer. So, you know what I mean? Like, we always support you, and we'll always support each other for sure. Like, but I will also stand by your side if you're not proud of something you've done, or just for any reason you just, you know, you want to redo or take it down. Like, that's your prerogative, and we will support you always. But also, you should totally beat Undyne on the first try because you've never fought her before. Grandpa had little wooden Vikings. That's adorable, with fluffy beards! Like, realistic art decoys. That's cool. Yeah. Wow. Why do grandparents like the silliest stuff? Well, okay. I take that back. Because, you know, grandma and grandpa might have been into wooden ducks, but, like, our grandkids are going to be like, why do you have this, like, half-naked magical girl on your shelf, grandma? Oh, you didn't know about... Well, like, okay, no, if it's me as a grandma, they'd be like, who's that half-naked lady on your figure shelf, grandma? I'd be like, oh, Mine Fujiko, she's a real bombshell. Let me tell you about her. Nicest titties in town. She always got one over on that Lupin fellow. Oh my god. Nah, I'll be honest. I just didn't know you could do Mercy something that wasn't yellow. Oh, even though I know there was some NPC stuff that said you could do that one day. No, you weren't dum-dum. Honestly, though, sometimes with the pacifist route, sometimes I feel like it's definitely not as straightforward as obviously just fighting, because that's kind of the way it should be, is that you have to earn the pacifist ending and earn the good ending, which I do appreciate, but I didn't realize that either. So, well, it was like that one ice puzzle. Not ice puzzle, the one puzzle that you were working on where you have to turn the X's into O's, but you can't turn the O's into triangles. I was just as stumped as you were. And it was only towards the end of that puzzle when I had noticed that, oh shit, like if you stand on it but go back to where you were from, it stays that way. Like you don't have to walk fully over it for it to change. And then all of a sudden it clicked. And it was the same thing, because I was trying not to back seats, because I know I get annoyed with that too. But when you were literally halfway done with it, and all I said was like, hey, you got the right idea, like just don't walk backwards, or don't walk all the way through, just turn back once it changes. And as soon as I pointed that out, you were like, oh shit, yeah, this makes sense. So don't ever feel dumb. That's kind of the thing with like either puzzle games or games like this where instead of fighting, you have to kind of do the mercy route. And sometimes you have to do it so many times before it actually works. Because if it were up to me, I probably would have done the mercy button like 800 times and not realize that it works on the 801st time, and then I would have killed him out of frustration and moved on. So you're a better man than I, Dinah. Oh, hi, Murmur. How are you? I love showing up late to the party and hear Lorelei's impression of Grant's figure collection. Grandma's curio cabinet full of anime titties. Hell yeah. Oh, Dinah. Murmur is my friend I was telling you about. Like, both of you guys really like historical fashion and birds, and she's the one who, her VTuber persona is a starling bird. But seriously, you two would be like BFF, I swear. Two peas in a pod. Is this one blank? Oops. Here I am, I'm blathering. I really like talking with you guys. So hopefully that at least keeps some of this stuff entertaining. Especially when I'm not actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing, like art. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do not like the nose on this. Ugh, no, more like you, gross nose. Yuck. Alright, we're gonna erase that. It's so funny because I love fawns. I always have for many, 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 many years, but I have never learned how to actually draw them. And then my dumbass is like, yeah, I want my VTuber to be a fawn. And I'm like, wait, I have to learn how to draw fawns? But pretend that I know how to draw them? Shit! One time, no chat. I like peas. I'll be a pea pod. Good, I'm glad. I'll make you a pea casserole. Oh my goodness. See, and I want to give... So, it's a bunny girl, but I got my antlers. So, I'm like... Well, I could have my antlers and then a tiny little, like, headband with little bunny ears on them. Like, will that suffice? Obviously, I don't look like that, but... I am, Zykes. I really need to. And that's the thing that was so irritating when I was trying to find reference photos making the character design was like, I can't find a reference photo that, like, speaks to me. Like, oh, that's how I want to draw the legs, or that's how I'm doing it. And I, like I said at the very beginning of the stream, it's really... One of the biggest tips I see artists gives is break everything down into shapes. And just for whatever reason, my brain cannot do that. I just can't do it. So like, I have reference photos for fawn legs, and they're like, oh, you know, you got your one leg here, your one knee joint there, and then the knee joint becomes an ankle joint, and then it comes down, and there you have your hoof. So, like, drawing it like that, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But when I'm actually trying to draw the leg, I'm just like, I don't get it. Ugh. And it just looks so weird. So I just need to spend, like 2 fucking days or weeks just sitting down and learning how to draw like fawn, doe, goat legs, all those kind of different animal legs, and mix it all together. I don't know. Drawing is hard, you guys. I don't like drawing. All I know is that I think ponytails are like super fucking sexy. And I was like, hell yeah, Lorelei's gotta have a nice updo. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so I got the ponytail here coming down. And then I was gonna have the braid, but it's gonna go still wrap around. And then just kind of the rest, I have that one strand of hair that curls and stays. But then I figured the rest of my hair that's usually back, I have in my ponytail. Okay. Are we talking about ponytails now? I'm in. Hell yeah. Ponytails and twin tails. Hell yeah. No, like a high ponytail, like that makes me weak in my knees. I'll tell you. Ah, what did I do? Ah, I thought I put that on a new layer. Undo, 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 undo. Undo. Hey, Zykes, you want to put the counter up? Oh. Thank you, Zykes. I legit, I forgot I made you a moderator while Kat was out. So I was really confused when Nightbot popped up and started talking. I'm like, what is happening? Nightbot, I haven't even figured you out yet. What is going on? And then I saw that you had typed like exclamation point layer. Uh-oh, Zykes has like all this power. Zykes, don't go power hungry now. Oh my god, I feel so embarrassed because I can't figure out where to go with this now. Like, it's one thing when I'm just sitting in my house and I'm watching like Judge Judy trying to figure out my art, but man, it's a whole other thing when I have other people watching me. Just super weird. Ah, okay. Whew. That's cute. Okay. Yes. Okay, that nose stays. That's cute. Okay. Yeah, all right. Let me erase the sketch real quick. Get rid of a sketch. So we have a smorgasbord, if you will. God damn it. We have a smorgasbord, if you will, of different mouths, and I can't figure out which one to use. So I don't have to keep the eyebrows this, like dipped. I think it's kind of cute to have her a little embarrassed. But I don't have to keep them that. I literally just like flip them vertically, and I thought it was kind of funny looking. But I can't figure out like a mouth. Zykes. What? I'm a deer. I like salt licks. What can I say? Give me a good salt lick any day. I have to redo the chin too. It's way too rounded. I need it to be a little pointier and actually a little bit more forward too, but I tell you guys. The West one myself, yeah. Here's my thing though. Should I? Let me just, for the sake of it, hold up. Obviously the mouths will be redrawn so they're less awkward looking, but Yeah, that one pretty works. That one works pretty well with the more upset eyebrows, huh? If I keep the happier eyebrows, this one works really good. It's pretty cute.
Got those pouty, kissable whips. Me.
South and west. Yeah. Murmur's just like, oh dear. We need a Lorelei is sus emote. See, I love, one of the nicest compliments I think Kat ever gave me on my art was like, I like the way you draw mouths and lips. They just look really nice. And I was like, really? Oh. So I usually like to just draw them separately like this. And then that way, whatever I end up drawing with my art, I can kind of, see what fits best.
Yeah, cat. Kiss me, Mario. Kiss me.
Yeah. If we're gonna have upset eyebrows, if we're going with the upset eyebrows, I'll be honest. What did I do? I hate that. Now, if Zykes had a counter for every time Lorelei doesn't hit the right button and starts drawing or erasing something, we'd probably be up in thousands already. If I'm gonna do the like more upset eyebrows, I think the pout where she's kind of biting her lip, and then of course the salt lick. And then if I do the upturned eyebrows, then I think well, and then of course the upturned eyebrows, both of those work. So I don't know. It's hard for me to kind of pick. You know what though? There's nothing stopping me from just keeping two versions. I could do one of her just kind of with like just like the coy kind of smile. Pardon me, that was a hiccup and a half, I tell you what. And then making another, like, slightly more lewd version. You know what I mean? Plus in that way, too, because here's my thought process. So if the eyebrows are upturned, then, like, the little smile is really cute, right? And that works. But then if we do the dirty version... Oops. And keep the downturned eyebrows, then obviously, like, the kind of worried pout or the salt lick face works. But I feel like if we keep salt lick face, then we'd have to maybe, like, kind of, like, slightly close the eyes a little, if that makes sense, kind of. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Maybe not exactly like that, but see what I mean? Closing the eyes and a little bit of passion. So I don't know. You guys think that I should just do both? I think it'd be fun to have like a variation, and then I can work on the face and everything like that. Hi, blah blah. Whoa. Whoa. Welcome, Hank Hill. How are you today, blah blah? Alright, sorry, I have to double check chat because I was really zoning out. Lorelei says something. Top one's cute too, though. Yeah, I personally I like all the mouths, but it's just some of them. It, like I said, it just doesn't quite fit. Yeah, Corona. Yep.
Kiss me, Mario.
It's one of my favorite animations. I love it so much. That and Beef Peashy. Oh my god. What kind of emotion are you trying to convey? So yeah, why not both? So, I wanted her to kind of be a little flustered or embarrassed. Not like super crazy amount, but maybe like a little shy. So yeah, maybe not right out embarrassed, but shy. But as I've kind of been going, I do kind of like having the idea of one that's maybe a little kind of sweeter and everything, and then having a slightly naughtier version or something like that. Because that way it's not like a full 18 plus. Like, I'm not going too crazy with it, but yeah, emotion, girls in ponytail, pretty much. So lewd. But yeah, I think that'll work. I think I'll keep one of the eyes like this up at the top. And then, you know what? Hold on. Let's duplicate this layer. We'll put these two together. And then I'll name the group Lewd. And then I'll erase that. And then what we'll do is we'll open up this layer. I'll only have the bottom two mouths. And then that way... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to add the eyebrows for lewd. Whoops. What? Why won't you show? There we go. There we go. And then this way, if we have the upturned eyebrows and the normal eyes, then that one will fit more with like the... Whoops. With the other mouths. This one could even work too, for like the upturned eyebrows. But yeah, okay, cool. Yay, look at that. Good night, Tina. Thank you for swinging by. I miss you already. I will definitely be tuning in on a Wednesday for your next stream though, because I'm back to my normal work hours. I'm sorry I couldn't stay long. No, don't say sorry. Please don't. I appreciate that you being here. It's awesome. Have a wonderful night and sleep tight. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's later than I thought it was going to be. To be fair, though, my stream got cut up into like 3 parts. Thanks a lot, OBS. You know what's a lot of BS? Oh. Oh my goodness. What was the other... I can't remember. There was like another HoloLive thing that we always copy and we laugh about it, and I can't remember. It's behaving way better than last hour. Yeah, I agree, Zykes. It's actually working, so I won't complain. Because if one complains, then you're just cursing it. Alright, I don't need a separate layer for my nose. I do need my reference up, though. I need the little thingy to be a little longer. Always do that. There we go. I like how Lorelei's mouth has a lewd mouth on top of it, too. Yeah, and then that way I can redraw it and kind of have it slightly more like puffed out for the tongue, too. Yeah. I'm okay doing a lewd version. Yes, it's Sunboy. Sunbo Ichiban. Sunbo Ichiban. We were having a dilemma with his name yesterday because obviously everybody, when they read it for the first time, they say Sunboy, which, you know, cracks me up. But also, you know, I'm sure Sunbo wants his name to be read properly before his official nickname is revealed. But you can't put a space in your display name. and you can't put an underscore unless it's in your username. So I don't understand the point of a display name if you can't edit it except for capitalization. I think that's so stupid. But if we, like how mine is capital L Lorelei, capital S Sylvanus to help break it up, Sanbo would be capital S and capital I. But when you capitalize the I, it looks like an L, like a lowercase L. So now we just have like somebody going, oh, hi, Sanbol. Sanbol. It's like, well, we're kind of stuck, aren't we? Yup, I feel you, Zykes. That's pretty much how how it feels. Let's see, it's almost 9:30. It's 9:26 where I'm at. Let me take a drink. Thank you, Crystal. Going to bed. Hope you have a lovely rest of your stream. Thank you so much for swinging by. It's always a pleasure to have you here. It's always nice. Definitely sleep tight and get some good rest. And it was really nice having you part of the conversation earlier when we were talking about some pretty important stuff, I think. So thank you again for sharing your story and sharing your point of view. It's very much appreciated here. And you can always count on feeling safe and cozy. Just pretend my stream is a gigantic, fluffy comforter, and we're just giving everybody a big hug and snuggling, because that's how I envision it. And thank you for the save. Procreate's really weird. It auto-saves, but I always back out and then go back in. That way it locks in the save. So thank you. I appreciate the redeem. I will not stop calling Sunboy Sunboy. My boy Sunboy. No, trust me, I will always call him Sunboy too. I think it's a cute nickname, but I definitely understand, wanting people to know what your actual VTuber name is first. Have a beautiful night, Crystal. I should probably be wrapping up here soon-ish as well. And as much as I would love to just only work on this on stream, I'm getting so frustrated at myself that I'll probably continue it off stream anyway. Because I don't know. It's so weird how drawing on stream can feel so difficult when it's not, but it is. I don't know, it's weird. The pressure. I do, however, since we're going a looter route, let's... Oh, I love it when I do that. Okay. Sarcasm. All right, let's try this again. So I think right here we'll cut it. And then what we'll do is we'll just kind of... I hate that. The uniform. There we go. I will redraw it, of course, but gotta have the eyes slightly. If they're squinting at the bottom, then they should probably squint at the top as well. Closing the eyes a bit. There we go. And then I can redraw that so they look a little less awkward. I can never draw on stream. You've always been the better man. But you know, Murmur, there are things you excel at much, much better than I do as well. So in other ways, you are the better man. But that's why you're always welcome in my forest, birdie. Little birdie. You know what, though? I can always count on you to open up my wine bottles when they're way too difficult to open. And Sanbo can't do it. Because he is busy. Okay, so there we go. So now we got the... We've got the wider open eyes, and then the slightly more closed eyes. There we go. Ah, she blinked. Blink if you're a total cutie. Ah, she blinked. Oh, go away, Murmur. I kid, don't go away. You're welcome here. But you're a butt. Alright, well, since we have these redone, let's kind of tilt them back in their original positions. Because I had them exaggeratedly tilted because of the upturn embarrassment. Ah, little woodland cutie. Oh, I forgot I had a hand on my head. Stupid Wallmaster. He just liked that booty though. Okay, all right. Since you asked so politely, Wallmaster. Like Emrys, Wallmaster is definitely an ass man. Oh my goodness. Oh god. The fact that I only have the top of the swimsuit drawn, but at the bottom makes it feel like she's wearing a giant bag dress. I don't even know where that line is. Okay. Ah! I hate it when I do that. I should just draw the clothes on a separate layer, because I keep doing that. Da, 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 wow. Oh, lo-fi. I had to start practicing for the karaoke stream, you guys. I think I know what songs I want to sing. Maybe. Dinah's been practicing, and Kat already has her songs picked out. And I'm still trying to debate what to sing. Because I have my favorite songs, but that doesn't mean I'm good at singing them. Some of my favorite songs are in a much higher register that I cannot sing. Before I had my tonsils removed and it effed up my throat, I used to sing, alto. So I was a lower end singer. I wasn't like a soprano or anything like that. I could hit the higher notes. But after I had my tonsils and my wisdom teeth taken out right after I graduated high school within the same week of each other. That was rough. But they actually botched my tonsil surgery and it ended up scarring my throat. So it actually hurts to do a lot of the same voice acting voices I used to do when I was younger. Because it's just like it strains my throat to do it. And it's the same thing with singing. And I sing my heart out, but I usually always end up apologizing to my friends because I know I probably sound like a screeching banshee in the car when we're driving around. I'm just like, love the song. And there's like, please stop. Please stop no more. Thank you for the head pat, Murmur. Zykes is like, oh no. But just like with everything, practice can make it better. Oh my god, I haven't sang a song in months. Like literally any song I haven't sang in months. Murmur, I think the last time I sang was when we went to that Gorillaz live video concert. like that was the last time I sang, I'm pretty sure. So it's been a while. So I really got to practice, because if I'm gonna build up the courage to do this in front of people I don't know, I at least don't want to sound like complete and total trash, you know? But I know what songs I want to do now. So now it's just a matter of singing my heart out when I'm here at home. But I know one I want to do. It was always my favorite song was Home by Angela Aki. That is like one of my all-time favorite songs ever. And even though it's been years since I've sang it, I still know almost all the words by heart. Dinah's gonna do 1,000 words from Final Fantasy X-2, and I'm like super stoked. That is one of my favorite songs. I love that one. She was so sweet. She's like, if it'll make you feel more comfortable to warm up, like you can do a duet with me on it. And I'm like, how did you ruin the duet? I don't know. Should I even? Urgh. I hate drawing fingies. Fingies is the worst. I'm just gonna cheat it. I'm gonna move the joint so that it goes under there. Then I don't have to freaking worry about it. I knew you'd bring up Angelaki. Man, that's one of my absolute favorites. And it's easy. It's easier on my throat, too. Like, it's one of the easier, 1, 2, 3. She's one of the easier singers that I can sing their range on. Because that's the other thing is, like, sure, I have some of my favorite singers, but they are not in my range. So even if I'm blaring out to them at karaoke, or, you know, even here at home, that it's like, that looks really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the elbow, or the arm, I mean. Alright, good enough. Good enough. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do Angela Aki, for sure. I think, Kat, you're doing, Cruel Angel Thesis, right? And then Dinah was talking about following up with, Fly Me to the Moon. Back to back. Back to back goodies. Back to back cuties. Alright, now I just gotta keep working on this, this hand. And you know what, though? The simple knuckles, actually, I really like how those turned out. It's the one finger that you can see I hate. Ow! Why? I'm gonna take a picture of my own hand and try to redraw that, because I do not like how that came out. Alrighty, well, you know what? I'm tired of looking at Lorelei's dumb old face. I'm sorry, Lorelei, I didn't mean to say anything wrong. Okay, I know I'm not exactly really great at keeping immersion and lore and stuff like that, but to break immersion a little bit, can I be honest with you guys and tell you something? So, every time I stream, sorry, I puffed into mic. Every time I stream, whenever I finish, you know, you hit stop streaming. I usually wait a couple of minutes and I close down all my tabs and stuff. And I'll shut down OBS. And the very last tab, the very last thing I close on my computer before I put it into sleep mode is the PNG program that I use for Lorelei that animates her eyes and makes me jump when I talk. Haha. But that's always the last program I close. And my mic isn't plugged in anymore, so it won't react. But I just look at Lorelei in the program, and she's just sitting there blinking. And I always say good night, Lorelei, or I say thank you, Lorelei, good night. It sounds super sappy, but I feel like that if it weren't for Lorelei, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have made you friends, and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So every stream I finish up before I go, even if it's the 3 a.m. streams and I'm tired as hell, I always have to say thank you, Lorelei, before I close the program. It's just, it's like become my ritual since my first stream. So yeah, it's like my special little ritual. I shared it with Gum. I'm like, don't laugh at me, but I do this. And she was like, oh, that's a really cool thing to do. give her a butt chin. You know what? Lorelei, I'm ruining you. Got a butt chin now. Hey, Lois, remember that time I became a VTuber? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I'm sorry, Lorelei. I'm sorry. No, Emrys, you're the sweetest. You're the one with all the cuties and making everybody tea. You guys know Emrys makes the most delicious coffee and the most delicious teas, and Emrys is kind enough to make me a cold tea. A cold tea, because Emrys knows that I don't like hot drinks. And yet he's still kind enough to make me a cold tea. That's some dedication right there. Brewster in Animal Crossing, he wouldn't make a cold tea. He'd say, you drink or you get the fuck out. Bitch ain't gonna disrespect my coffee. Okay. There, yes, okay. It's a wobbly line, I gotta outline it more, but the chin is a much better shape. I like that a lot more now. I didn't want it too round. The cuties all here. Hell yeah, got all the cuties. No, I was just about to wrap it up, I think. Because I'm at the point now where I'm just getting frustrated with it. And I think I just need to close it for the day, take my break. I'll probably pick it back up tomorrow on or off stream. Probably off stream, just because I don't like waiting that long to do art. Okay. I gotta do something really quick, though. So we got one butt cheek. We got the other butt cheek. Right? Obviously not that flappy and saggy, but it comes about to kind of the halfway point, right? And then I think what I'm doing is I'm making it too pronounced of an arc. So like right here, I'm doing just like a plain normal arc, but I think it has to stay like kind of straight for a while before it arcs up, but I don't know. Maybe like that, like less arc. I don't know. I bet you if I drew like panties, it would be fine. I could probably get the panties, no problem. No, that looks awful. But yeah. Okay, yeah, we're gonna sleep on it, I think. Get rid of that saggy butt that I doodled. And I think what I might do is I might open up my 3D posing program, and I might make a model and like put her in panties and then go at that angle and see where the yeah, this thing, for any artists out there, if you guys don't have, it's called Magic Poser. They changed the app, and I'm kind of pissed because I had a lot of in-app purchases that they just recently switched over to a monthly thing. So all of the models that I had paid for out of pocket and bought, if they're not included in the free or the $10 one-time fee membership, then I don't have them anymore. So it kind of pisses me off because I'm not paying $10 a month just to have a, like, one of the female models that I would use all the time. So I'm kind of pissed about that. But all in all, it's, especially if you're starting from scratch and you haven't put money into it, this is a fantastic program. Am I gonna glue a bunny tail to my floofy tail? I was actually debating that. I was debating what to do with the floofy tail because I still have my antlers, so I was thinking of having a little headband with oh my god. Oh, they did add some new stuff though. Like you can actually change not just the because before it was just presets with different art style body types, but now you can actually customize like their weight and everything, which is really cool. Only certain models come with it, but still, that's really cool. Okay, sorry, tangent. But yeah, no, if you guys have Magic Poster, it's definitely worth it's definitely worth using. It can really help. So, okay, well, let's hop over to chat so we can wrap it up for the night. Right, guys? It's 9:45 where I'm at. I'm very much ready for bed, and I'm sure everyone else is too. And if not, then you have a fantastic, wonderful night doing what you love to do. Be it sitting in bed staring at the ceiling, or something more fun like playing video games, or having a delicious cup of tea, right, Emrys? So, oh my goodness, let me... Right, exactly. Oh, you're still working? I'm sorry. Well, have a nice yummy cup of coffee when you're done with work. If it's late where you're at, then decaf. I took a break to install new monitors. Oh, fun. Oh my goodness. We're in the same times. Okay, I thought so, but other than time zones, everybody's pretty, quiet about obviously where they're located. The only thing I have opened up about is being a Midwesterner, but I think that would have been obvious at some point with some of my opes thrown in there. Obviously, part of me is like, no, don't say anything. You got your time zone, and that's it. That's all. But I'm like, man, especially with the way I say ghosts, somebody's gonna point out the fact that I don't say ghosts. I say ghosts with like a O sound. Yeah, the Midwest is pretty big, pretty much, yeah. The Midwest is the most beautiful collective of, oh my god, we all do that, but nobody else does. But then every single Midwest state has their own very beautiful, peculiar things they do. That's like very particular to them. Yeah, it's like ghosts, exactly. That emoji of cat is just like the most perfect reaction face for half of the things I do, I swear. I'm always just like, bah. So yes, hopefully everybody enjoys my awkward Midwest opisms every now and then. especially if I get really passionate and really angry. I think that's when it comes out. It's just like anybody else, like a New York accent. Somebody could be talking totally not normal, but very, very accentless. Then all of a sudden you get really mad. You're like, oh, come on. What the hell is this bullshit? Why you cutting me off? It always comes out when you're passionate and angry. So I feel like that kind of happens with the Midwest, the beautiful Midwest accent. All right. Well, enough about that. I won't get sappy and mopey and cryy like I did earlier, but from the very bottom of my heart, thank you guys for coming out tonight. I'm going to be putting out a more regular schedule starting next week. The whole plan has always been Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for me. But the last 2 weeks, either with my grandmother's health or with my own health, that got all messed up. And since I've only been doing this for 1 month, that's literally half of the time I've been streaming, I haven't had a schedule. So my goal is to keep it Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, leaving Sundays open for community days, whether it be on stream, off stream, collaboration, hosting, anything like that. So I would like to leave my Sundays open for anything like that. Or just like a guerrilla stream, maybe art streams or something Saturday. But then that way I want to keep Zelda as my weekend game, because a lot of the same people who have been watching since the beginning, they seem to be able to tune in on Saturdays. That said, I will be on a mini vacation this weekend. So Zelda will be Friday night instead of Saturday. So if anybody wanted to stop by and watch me progress there, just a heads up, it will not be Saturday. But otherwise, I'm making a schedule and I'm going to be posting it on Twitter. Also, I'll probably reach out in the Discord, but I'm going to need some help and recommendations because that cancer live stream that I'm doing next month, and I have the 1 hour slot. They want everybody to come up with some sort of gimmick, so it's like, oh, we just reached this milestone of money. If people donate, $100 by this time, then we'll do this. Well, I feel like if I was an on-camera personality, I could probably do like, if we get $50 donated in the next 10 minutes, I'll eat a spicy pepper. Something like that. But since I am a PNG tuber, not even a full V tuber, because I don't have facial expressions and animated, I don't have the face tracking, I'm kind of struggling of what to do for milestones. And yeah, so I will probably reach out in Discord and just try to brainstorm, because I'm just a little not quite sure what to do there. It's like the closer it gets, the more nervous I am. And I have to send in an email saying, okay, so for my hour, I'll be doing this. These are my little time frame gimmicks or donation level gimmicks and blah, blah, blah. And I'm still sitting here like, what game of me play? So we'll see. Hopefully I don't screw up. Yeah, no pressure, but get it done now or chat be angry. Yeah, I don't want my chat to be angry. By the way, how are you, blah blah? I know you've been lurking, but I hope you're having a good night. It's always good to see you. So yes, I'll try to figure some stuff out. But yeah, so schedule, I just talked about that. I'll be busy this weekend. So Zelda on Friday night, so hopefully I'll see some of you guys, or all of you guys, or most of you guys, or one of you guys there. Whoever wants to show up, you guys are always more than welcome. And let's throw the sappy shit here. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for showing up. Not only here to support me and just watching me draw. I know that's not the most exciting thing in the world, I'm sure. It's not watching me freak out over Zelda, but, it was awesome to see you guys here. But also, thank you for, just everybody who reached out, and just sent their love and their condolences and just their support, even if it was just cheering me up or just being here tonight, being here in chat and being there in Discord and on Twitter and stuff. That means the world to me, and I wish I could put it into words how much that meant. So, thank you guys for being here. And making life a little easier when, bad things happen. It's the best kind of escapism, because I'm not trying to be someone who I'm not at all. But it feels nice to kind of be slightly disconnected from, the troubles of the IRL Lorelei. Thank you for putting up with my ramblings tonight. I know my brain wasn't the most cohesively wired thing tonight. But yeah, art streams are great too. They're a chance to just chill and shoot the breeze. And that's what I really enjoyed tonight. I love talking to you guys. Be it just getting to know you or telling stories or the silly stuff you guys do, like blah blah up there. Hell yeah. Screaming Lorelei going to kill the wall master. Hell yeah. But yeah, everything you guys do and say is always appreciated. So, insensitive opinion, make San Boy eat a ghost pepper. I don't think he's down for that. I'll talk to him. So, alright, I'll stop rambling more. Thank you guys again. I will be on, as of right now, I'll definitely be on Friday. whether I hop on Wednesday for like a chill thing again, I'll let you guys know. All right. Good night, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic night or day if you're in the future. Thank you all again, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.